Hey, this is Jeff again with Evolve Ventures, ReGuideService.com, ReIGUIDESERVICE.com. Want to do a real quick video and talk about that right there. New tools. New tools. A lot of people will watch YouTube videos, how-to videos, handyman videos. And we'll see all these brand new fancy tools that they got all over. You know, everything matches. You know, they're a Milwaukee guy, they're a DeWalt guy, and they all have all the same tools, and it's matchy-matchy, right? And everything goes together and functions together, and it's all a system, and it all has to go together. That's just marketing, though, right? It's not reality. I've been building things for almost a long time, and you know, none of my tools match. I have some Milwaukee stuff, I have some DeWalt stuff, I have some rigid stuff, I have Makita stuff. I have a mix of everything. You know, I have a multimeter right here. I have 3 of those multimeters, and none of them are the same brand. That one's a Fluke. I got Clean. I got a bunch of Klein, or however the fuck you say it. I got a bunch of different tools, and you know, they all basically function the same way. A hammer's a hammer. I got, you know, I personally prefer Eastwing. That's just because it's the brand that it's held up. But then, you know, that's just for my framing finish hammer. I have, you know, rubber mallets. They're just the cheap ones because the rubber mallets doesn't really matter. I guess what I'm trying to say is a lot of people might want to be a builder or a contractor or a tradesman and see these videos of all these guys that are doing it, and they all have brand new tools. You know, it's a flex that they all have these really, really expensive, very specialized tools. And they're all brand new too. It's not like these are tools that they've had for years and years. But when I watch those videos, what I see is I see a lot of mistakes that they make. I see a lot of things they could do that are, you know, shortcuts, time savers, finished products where I find, you know, a lot of little nitpicky stuff. And they have all the brand new tools, so there's no reason for that, right? But the reality is new tools don't make you a builder. New tools, you know, are nice, but in reality, if you put me in a shop right now with a bunch of brand new tools and equipment, I can build stuff. But I would probably struggle more than if I was in my own shop with my old tools. I mean, my table saw is 20 something years old, 20, 21, 22 years old. You know, I would struggle to try to learn how to use these new tools to figure out how everything works exactly. And, you know, they have like Bluetooth attachments that go to your tools that then turn on the shop vac system, and it's insanity. I don't want to do that. I just want to build stuff. I need chisels, I need hammers, I need saws, you know. So I guess what I would equate that to is a lot of different things. A lot of people think, well, I can't be an investor because I don't have all the tools. I don't have all the fancy ways of getting, you know, loans that other people get. I don't have connections to contractors. I don't have, you know, real estate agents or people that are going to be out finding me deals. I don't have the tools that I need to be able to do what I want to do. And so they just don't do it because that's what they see these big fancy people online doing. You know, there's people that talk down to their trades and are very forceful and, oh, this is how it's going to be. And, you know, you really can't form long-term relationships. People, I guess maybe if you want to surround yourself with people that are just yes men that only care about money, then you can be that way. But if you want to have a real relationship with people that like you and you can be blessed to bless others, then you have to be kind and make sure that you don't judge people just based on the fact that they pull up and it looks like they got all the brand new tools. But question, why do they have nothing but brand new tools? Where's all their old tools? Now, are these even the best tools, or are they just being sponsored? Are they being paid to promote these tools? Is there a program or a class? I just got a call from a guy this morning that I haven't talked to in a while, and he's on yet another program where he's paid yet another person to teach him how to do yet another thing. And, you know, cracked the code, found my way through the matrix, next level stuff, all these buzzwords, you know, where it's these programs and get rich quick schemes all seem to be the same thing. You can't get rich quick. You can't make $1,000 a day in your garage selling knickknacks and paddywhacks. What you can do is you can make, you know, 50, 60 bucks a day in your garage making that kind of crap. But then you can make a lot more if you spend the rest of your day promoting and selling and putting forward this idea of a product, right? So it's really just up to you to decide what perspective you want to take on it, because you can look in the perspective of, oh, look, these guys are in their garage making little knickknacks and guns and knives and whatever it is that they're doing. They're not really doing that much of that. They're only getting to spend a small amount of time on the thing that they love, and the other part of what they're doing is promoting the shit out of it, so that those things that they're doing have value because more people want them. And things being limited in quantity doesn't necessarily give them value. There has to be a large desire for the product that you have, right? And so that's why people promote new tools, to try to make themselves look better, because they think by having a fine selection of all new tools, that somehow that's going to make them look better. It's going to make them look professional. It's going to make them look like they're more knowledgeable. Whether that's a Milwaukee or, you know, a real estate investment class or whatever it is. I see people all the time. That medical billing was a big thing for a while. Everybody was going to stay at home and do medical billing and make a fortune off of that. So the reality is you got to start with the tools that you have, the tools that you need, because there's no sense in having a ton of different tools. You know, like, you know, if you're a painter, you don't need to own a table saw, right? But if you're a guy that's doing a lot of carpentry and you get asked to do some painting, well, maybe it's not a bad idea to go get some, you know, halfway decent paintbrushes. But it doesn't mean you got to go out and buy a spray rig and go out and buy, you know, Tyvek suits and respirators. And you don't have to go all in and buy all of the tools to be able to provide the service of painting. Will it be easier? Will it be whatever? But yeah, buy the tools as you need them. You know, I've bought tools as I need them, and as a result, I have a tremendous amount of tools. I have tools everywhere. I have this shop full of them. I have a couple of storage buildings that have more stuff in them. And I mean, I don't know what that would cost me to go buy all that. I wouldn't even know how to write a list. Like, I couldn't just go to Home Depot and pick out a shop for someone. The same way I can't go and spend a weekend with someone and teach them how to be an investor or teach them how to be a medical billing specialist. You know, it's just like real estate home inspectors, right? A lot of those guys wind up never being inspectors, and it has nothing to do with the fact that they're not capable. It's not that they didn't have a license. It's that they didn't realize that that's just a small part of it. The next part is they got to promote the shit out of themselves so that people will know who they are and they can prove themselves and they'll get a reputation. People want to call on them to do things. So again, going out and getting your, you know, inspector's license, you know, and then buying a bunch of inspection tools and ladders and cameras and stuff like that. Sure, you got all the gear, you got all the tools, but that doesn't make you an inspector. It makes you a person with an inspector license and a bunch of tools. You got to be the marketing person. You got to be the all the things to be able to be successful in a business and being an entrepreneur. Anyway, be blessed, bless others. ReidGuideService.com, ReidGuideService.com. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm always available to answer any questions that I can, and if I can't, well, you know what? We'll figure it out anyway. Talk to you later.